Hey everybody, I just want to show you a leg day that I did. Hamstring focused leg day. I do legs twice a week. One day is hamstring focused. The other day is quad focused. I do high volume training, so if I do everything, like all parts of my legs in one day, it is just way too much to get through. So I split it up. So here's what I did. The link will be in the, the workout will be in the description if you happen to care. So anyway, started off with deadlifts. I did 2 warm-up sets with 135. Didn't show them on camera. Didn't feel like it. 245 was my first working set. If you notice, I'm tucking my elbows in. I'm bracing my core, tightening my upper back so my back doesn't round necessarily. I did 9 reps of this. Why didn't I do 10? I didn't feel like it. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't know why I did it. I looked at it again and I was like, why didn't I do just... It doesn't matter. It's too late. Next set was 295 for 6 reps. I'm sticking with double overhand grip because I was developing some really bad muscular imbalances in my back from doing reverse grip. That's the belt that I use. I only put it on once I go past 300 pounds. I like using a thin belt. I feel like a thick belt was helping me out a little bit too much. I didn't feel like I was doing a lot of the work. I feel like it was kind of doing the bracing for me. So stick to a thin belt. This is 355 for 5. Don't switch your hand mid-set like I did. That was stupid. Again, my grip was given out, and I went ahead and grabbed my wrist straps out because I really want to focus on just doing double overhand grip right now. This is 405. When I'm getting 3 reps. If you notice, no matter what weight I'm doing, my form doesn't change. You know, I make sure that I'm taking that second to kind of brace myself and make sure I'm pushing the ground down instead of thinking about yanking the bar up. I don't just yank the bar up off the ground. Some people can do that and get away with it. I will wind up in Snap City if I do that, so I don't do that. I set up before every set, before every rep. This is 375. Got 5 reps on this. Felt good. Back felt great. No pain, no creaking, none of that old man stuff. Then I went over to Barbell Back Squat. So something that I do is if I'm doing heavy deadlifts, heavy meaning I'm doing anywhere between 4 and 6 reps, anything like less than like 8 to 10 reps. I only do light barbell squats. I do not do heavy barbell squat and heavy deadlift in the same day. I've done that. My lower back was hating me after it. So heavy barbell back squat day gets lighter deadlifts if I even do deadlifts that day. But this was 225 for 10 reps. I did 4 sets total of this. Second set I'm not going to show, but second set was the same thing as that one. Then I hopped to 245 and I did 10 reps of 245 for the third set. Fourth set was 245 for 12 reps. I'm kind of pumping it out right now, treating it like a leg press. I didn't want to keep stopping after every rep. Just trying to get some blood to the muscle, get a good pump going on. And that was it for that. Again, just keeping it light, making sure that I'm bracing my core and I'm not relaxing, and I'm trying to, keep the reps nice and clean as possible. We're doing the leg press. I did 4 sets of leg press. I don't know how much is on this machine. It's a weird machine. I like it, but I don't even know what the real weight on it is. So I just put on plates until it feels kind of heavy. If you notice, I'm breaking 90 degrees. I'm not pushing up off my knees like a lot of people do. And my butt's not curving up off the seat. So one little thing about leg press to kind of keep in mind is the higher up your feet are, the more you're going to work your hamstrings and glutes. The lower your feet are, the more you're going to work your quads. So kind of keep that in mind. And again, I'm not pushing up off my knees. Stop pushing off your knees, some of you, when you're doing leg press. It's ridiculous. If you have to push up off your legs, it's too heavy. I did about 10 to 12 sets of this. I think maybe, 10 to 12 sets. No, 10 to 12 reps. I'm sorry. 10 to 12 reps of this for 4 sets on leg press. On to the next exercise. Romanian deadlifts, aka RDLs, aka stiff leg deadlifts. Why are they even called Romanian deadlifts? I don't know. I don't make up these names. I'm just the messenger. The point is, I did 4 sets of this for 12 reps. 10 to 12 reps. You notice my back is straight, my core is braced, and you may be wondering why I'm not coming up all the way to the top and stopping. It's because you're resting at the top when you do that. So by me coming up, getting a full contraction, but not coming up all the way, I'm keeping that tension on the hamstrings the entire time. I don't want to be resting at any point during the movement until I'm done with the set. So that was that next exercise. Moving on, seated hamstring curls, 4 sets, 12 to 15 reps. Some pointers to keep in mind: the pad goes above your knees, not on your knees, above your knees. Get a nice squeeze in those hamstrings. Really squeeze and contract them. Don't just pump the reps out. Make sure your butt stays on that seat. And just remember with the point of your leg that you're trying to work, so make sure that you're really squeezing the back of your leg with every single rep. Next up, I went to lying leg curls. A few things to keep in mind with this: you want to try to keep your hips as close to the pad as possible. You don't want your butt poking up too much. Mine's poking up just a little bit. You see I'm trying to hold myself close so the booty doesn't pop up too much. Squeeze your hamstrings with every single rep. I did 4 sets, 10 to 12 reps. 4 sets of that. On to the next thing. Seated calf raises. Now, if you notice, I'm taking my time with every single rep. I'm going up, I'm squeezing my calves, coming back down, getting a stretch. I'm not just bouncing it up and down with no sense of control. Every single rep is being counted. So I did 4 sets of seated calf raises, and then I went on to standing calf raises for my final exercise. When you're doing standing calf raises, you want to make sure you're applying the same principle as with seated calf raises, in that you're not bouncing your ankles up and down willy-nilly. No control, no contraction. Don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Also, some people do this squat thing when they're doing standing calf raises. I don't know where that comes from. Bending their knees and crap. Knees should be in a set position, either locked or slightly bent, but they shouldn't be bending after that. You're only hinging at the ankle. Full contraction going up to the top. I did 4 sets, 12 to 15 reps. So that was my whole workout. You guys have any questions about, whatever I did, just hit me up in the comments section. Any questions about my training services, hit me up on social media or email me. And remember, no boo-boo bodies. Don't be about that boo-boo body life. You go to the gym, put in work. And I'll see you guys in the next video.